Hey everybody, welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. So today we are going to talk about how to control your mind. Look at this, control, how to control your mind. You all want to control everything, including myself. I also want to control everything. So here's a very simple trick. I shared it with few people. They have found it very helpful. So I figured I will create an episode about this. So draw a circle like I did, draw a circle. And inside that circle, put what you can control, okay? Put what you can control. So things like you can practice gratitude, if that is your thing. Practice mindfulness, if that is your thing, right? And if it makes you happy to go to a coffee shop or go to restaurants, meet your friends, if that fills your cup, do that. Go out. Simple things. 1, 2, 3. Whatever those things are, put it inside that circle of control. Okay? Now, outside this circle, you put things that you cannot control. Can you tell me what those are? Weather. If someday there is no sun outside and it's all cloudy, it's rainy, you can't control the weather, the politics, whatever stuff is going on in the United States and around the world, a lot of things are going on, you can't control. Now, in this channel, of course, we don't talk about politics and all that. The main point is after divorce, after separation, especially in many different states, even in Virginia, it takes a long time from separation to the divorce papers until the divorce papers are signed. And it's a long road if you have kids because you have to be legally separated 1 whole year before you can even file divorce. So in that process, many people find themselves lost. So that it doesn't happen to you, so that you can still find little joy, you have to focus inside this, what you can control, and keep doing this. And outside, let's say if you are dating, you started dating and it's not going according to the way you have expected. Relationship is 2 people, 1 and 1. This is, again, the first one is under your control, right? How the other person behaves or whatever they do, it is not on your control. And since our mind is in a very challenging situation after a long marriage, because many of the people I talk to from my meetup community or on here on the YouTube, in our coach community, I call it as, because you guys know in my framework, in our coach is the main thing, the positive voice in your head, right? So that's what we try to promote. The positive voice in your head can be the best coach there is, because you know your struggle, you know all your stories, right? Whatever was your success criteria in the past, what actions brought you success, that is what you want to focus on. So anyway, whether politics, dating, or even raising your kids. Guess what? I know this because I have a 10-year-old. She thinks she's 18 years old already. So, you know, we can only provide them guidance, but after that, it is up to them. Of course, you want to do your best, but again, when we try to force, it becomes a control and it does not work. So remember, circle of control, okay? So write this down, what you can control inside the circle, and whatever you cannot control is outside. So now, with that, I'm going to show you another very cool thing. If you have joined my meetup events, you have seen that probably a few times. This is not mine. This is Dr. David Hawkins' frequency chart. Look at this, Dr. David Hawkins' frequency chart. And if you have seen my earlier videos in 2024 when I was doing daily journaling, and last year, you may have seen this. I have covered it in many videos. So here, it starts from, especially after divorce, it starts from shame and guilt. I don't have to tell you guys, if you have been through that experience or even break up from a long-term relationship, you have been there. From there, you know, if you keep going all the way up, it's peace, joy, enlightenment. So there's a frequency, right? And in between, you see this line, this is the courage. Courage is the breaking point. Think of it as like when you do public speaking, right? you might be fearful. Many years ago I used to be. Then your courage has to be higher, more than your fear. Then only you'll take the steps. So anything you do that, then you get to the higher state. Now, why am I sharing this? And you see here love and fear. There are mainly two emotions. All of this here, guilt, shame, grief, desire, stress, they're all part of fear. Right? And here, these are love, these are neutrality, willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace, right? So the reason I share is when you focus on the control, this is where even he says that this is where your power is. Let me show you if I can find the book. Sorry, here I found the book. So power versus force. Your power, according to him, the power is here, where what you can control. When you are accepting what you can't control in life, that is where your power lies, on the top section. And the bottom section is where it's force. You are forcing, basically you are going against current. You're going against current. In life, when you try to control like whatever is happening in politics, and it is making you frustrated or something like that, but you can't control. And then you are trying to control the things outside of the circle, and that is making you stressed, anxious, and whatnot, right? So it is like you can either remember this, or you can remember my circle of control and draw these things inside what you can control and draw the things outside that you can't. Like for my 10-year-old daughter, raising her, I can't control. I can guide her, right? But I can't control every outcome. So this is important for me too. So for you guys, whatever is important, write that down, and that is going to help you. So that's it for today, my friends. If it is helping you, these videos are helping you, please do share it with others. And because you never know whose life is going to change. And for this channel, I started this about 2 years ago now. And if you are new here, which I didn't cover in the beginning, I lost my corporate executive job and marriage in the same month, November 2023. And after that, life was very dark, but from there I rebuilt my life, I rebuilt my career, I rebuilt everything. So there is hope. If you are walking through the dark path, know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Only rule is do not give up. Do not give up. Because you got to believe in yourself if no one else is believing. But even the days when you don't believe in yourself, do not give up. Do not give up, okay? Only then you'll get to see the light. Okay, take care, my friends. Bye. And give me a thumbs up if you like it, and comment with what you learned, okay? Take care. Bye.